Well, Jordan, a new week, a new quarterback, right? I mean, so how are you guys kind of getting acclimated to having a different voice in the huddle and under center?
We're just trying to encourage him and give him as much support as possible, knowing that both of them are young and coming into a hostile environment this weekend. So just letting them know we're putting all our trust in them, and we think highly of them, and they can make the play and they can ball out. So just putting that trust in them and let them know we're on their side and we got their back.
You mentioned the environment. Just how do you deal with 100,000 people rooting against you?
Same way you deal with this. It's just football, really. I feel like once you get on the field, just 11 on 11. I mean, the crowd plays. Especially being away, it plays in a factor as well. But I mean, when you're going out there executing and you get on them early, so it won't be no noise. So that's what we want to do. We want to go out there, get on them early, and then just play our best ball.
How has Mike kind of handled the transition this week, going from to being the starter as a true freshman?
I think Mike's doing good. He always is a guy who, having Blake been the leader, he's took up after him. Him and Chris both they're always in the film room. So the preparation part is not different for either one of them. It's just now they're just in a position where they just they got to lead the team. So I feel like he did a good job, especially today, is coming out there being loud, being vocal, getting the guys along. So did Chris. I think they both did their thing.
You've had a little bit of time now to play with Mike. Last year you got to play some with Chris. So how do you receivers as a group help these guys ease into this now larger responsibility?
I think the way we ease them into this, like the ball comes always just make the play. I think that gives them the confidence where they can go out there and just play freely, knowing that they got some guys on the outside that can, that makes the play when the ball's in the air. So, just making all the plays that we can to give them the utmost confidence in us as a receiver group. And overall, it just helped the offense.
What's Mike like just as a person, just away from, when fans are able to watch him on the field? What's he like just on the
It's
field?
like a little brother, Mikey. We just call him Mikey, but he's a cool, real laid back guy. He played at San Francisco out of high school, which is a competitive ball. So he's used to playing highly competitive teams. A lot of the guys that he's going against, he's probably played a couple of them in high school. So he's not really. I don't think the moment's going to be too big for him. He's a guy who has a lot of confidence in his ability, and he works extremely hard, both of them, him and Chris.
How do you feel like his skill set, and I guess Chris's too, differs from Blake's in terms of catching passes and running routes from them?
I feel like they're both, I don't know, I really feel like they're all similar. I think Chris and Mike are a little bit more mobile. They can, get out on the edge and run a little bit. But as far as like just playmaking, I feel like they all can throw the ball. We all know that. It's just, I think the biggest difference in just having from Blake and CP and Mike is just having that fifth year, that leader that's seen a lot of ball and had a lot of experience, whereas the young guys haven't had as much experience, so it's a little bit different from them being in this position.
What are you receivers telling Blake now that he's kind of become almost an assistant coach at this one of the quarterbacks?
We're just trying to give him the most support we can. Just being there for him, making him laugh, cheering him up, playing with him, just like trying to treat it normal, not trying to make it such a big deal to him because it's probably already a lot for him. So just trying to make it as normal as possible, so where he just feels comfortable just being around us still.
We mentioned the other day that the run game, the way it played in the Florida game, how the progress. How much could that make y'all's life as receivers easier if you can keep consistently running the ball?
I feel like we're going this week especially is going to be a huge test. But I feel like last week we got it going. I think we got it going pretty good. Coming in this week, the guys up front been working very hard. It's the last couple days. So I feel like we're gonna go out there. We're gonna put it on the ground, let them guys do what they do best. And I mean, it just opened the pass game up for sure. Keep the blitzes from off the quarterback. So it'd be fun.
What have you seen for this Texas secondary so far?
I like them. They got some guys that they got nice depth for sure. They got some guys who kind of moved around a little bit. So I mean, you can try to pick your poison, maybe take a little advantage of the guys who've been in different positions. But I think their strength in their defense is obviously the D line and their front seven. So I like our matchup against anybody really.
Thank you, Jordan.